Pope Leo has called for a new outgoing theology that engages with environmental sustainability and modern challenges like artificial intelligence. Addressing an international seminar on creation and peace, the Pope said this theology must combine scientific rigor with wisdom and be incarnated in the world through concrete acts of charity, serving both the Church and humanity.
In his Sunday Angelus, Pope Leo reflected on the feast of the exaltation of the Holy Cross. He explained that God transformed the cross from an instrument of death into a means of life and salvation. The Pope stated that this act shows nothing can separate us from God's love, which is greater than our sin.
God saved us by showing himself to us, offering himself as our companion, teacher, physician, and friend, even to the point of becoming for us the bread broken in the Eucharist, the Pope said. And to accomplish this work, he made use of one of the cruelest instruments of death ever invented by man, the cross. He concluded by inviting the faithful to pray through Mary's intercession that this saving love may grow within them.
An international activist flotilla, including Greta Thunberg, has departed Tunisia aiming to break the Israeli blockade of Gaza. The group reports their vessels were targeted in suspected drone attacks during a stopover, causing fires and technical difficulties. Despite these setbacks, activists say the attempts to deter them have only strengthened their resolve to deliver symbolic humanitarian aid.
Nepal's first woman Prime Minister, Sushila Kaki, has taken office following violent protests that left 72 people dead. In her first address, Prime Minister Kaki urged calm and cooperation to rebuild the country, announcing compensation for the families of those killed. She pledged her new government will serve only a 6-month term to steer the nation toward fresh elections next March.
Brazil's Supreme Court has sentenced former President Jair Bolsonaro to 27 years in prison for attempting a military coup to stay in power. The decision on Friday drew both celebrations from opponents and protests from his supporters, who held a vigil outside his home. The 4-1 verdict is expected to deepen the nation's political divisions.